Hello everyone, good evening all. Is my voice is audible? Is the screen is visible to you? Okay, fine. I hope the screen is visible. Most of the students are giving the message. So we'll start with the session called analogy. So analogy, basically we are going to see under logical reasoning. So before we are proceeding with the session of analogy, we'll just try to understand what is the basic prerequisite which is required. Based on that, we can proceed with the session. So what is the minimum basic prerequisite before we are solving analogy questions is you have to know the basic squares which are ranging from 1 to 25. So from the school standard onwards, we used to tell remember this, but this time analogy, like whatever the examination which you are going to take, like whether it is Capgemini, Accenture, Deloitte, AMCAT, CoCubes. So whatever the exam which you are going to take, you are definitely going to see the questions which are related to analogy under logical reasoning module. So basically, analogy is having three different types of questions. One is you are going to have a questions from the number analogy. You are going to have a questions from the number analogy, and you are going to have a questions from the letter analogy, number analogy, and you are going to have the questions from the letter analogy. You are going to have the questions from the word analogy. These are the three different questions which you are going to see. And what is analogy type and how the question is given, I will try to discuss soon. So before we are proceeding with the analogy questions, if you can remember the square numbers and cube numbers, letters, alphabets, and prime numbers, it would be easy to tackle the questions. So just remember the squares which are ranging from 1 to 25.
పిన్ని అందరు కలిసి ఆలుపు కొడుతున్నారు. అవును.
So 1 to 25 squares, if you can remember, it would be easy to tackle the question. Anyways, I'm just trying to recap. 1 square is equal to 1. 1 square is equal to 1. 2 square is going to be 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100, 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 196, 225, 256, 289, 324, 361, 400, and 441, 484, 529, 576, and 25 square is going to be 625. If you can remember 1 to 25 squares, it would be easy to tackle the questions which are related to analogy. Apart from that, the second basic prerequisite is going to be remember the squares which are ranging from 1 to 15. So 1 cube to 15 cube, 1 cube to 15 cube, those are very important. So remember the cube numbers which are ranging from 1 to 15. One cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is going to be 27, 4 cube is going to be 64, 5 cube is going to be 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343, 8 cube is going to be 512, 9 cube is going to be 729, 10 cube is going to be 1000, 11 cube, very important number, 1331, 12 cube is going to be 1728. So remember 1 cube to 15 cube, it would be easy to tackle the questions. So, and at the same time, remember the alphabets with the respective positions. So A to Z alphabets along with these numbers. So to remember this, you can use a very simple strategy. You can remember a strategy called EJOT. E indicates 5, J indicates 10, O indicates 15, T indicates 20, Y indicates 25. So remember EJOT strategy so that so remember those, and at the same time, if you can remember the prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100. So to remember the prime numbers from 1 to 100, you can just remember a simple trick like DD, BBC, BBC, BA. So DD, BBC, BBC, BA will indicate the number of prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100. So the total number of prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100 is going to be 25. So 1 to 10, there are 4 prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7. 10 to 20, there are 4 prime numbers, 11, 13, and 17, and 19. 20 to 30, there are 2 prime numbers, 23 and 29. So 30 to 40, there are 2 prime numbers. So that is 31 and 37. 30 to 40, there are 2 prime numbers, 31 and 37. 40 to 50, there are 3 prime numbers, 41 and 43 and 47. 50 to 60, there are 2 prime numbers, 53 and 59. 60 to 70, there are 2 prime numbers, 61 and 67. 70 to 80, there are 3 prime numbers, 71 and 73 and 79. 80 to 90, there are 2 prime numbers, 83 and 89. 90 to 100, there are 1 prime number, that is 97. So remember the prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100. So before we are proceeding with the solvation of the questions which are related to number analogy, first of all, we'll try to understand what is analogy, what is a pattern of analogy, how to tackle the questions which are related to analogy. First understand the pattern, then we'll go with the questions which are related to analogy. So let me put it in very simple pattern. So analogy is going to relate the two pairs. So the first pair is called as a reference pair. The second pair is going to be the unknown pair. So what you have to do is, using the reference pair, we have to understand what is the logic which is available in the reference pair. Using that logic, we can just proceed with the solvation of the question. So the reference pair is nothing but you are going to have the information as like this. Let me take a very simple example to understand this better. So let's assume that I have a number like 3. So 3 is going to be 16. Then 6 is going to be what? 6 is going to be what? Like this, you are going to see a question. So what you have to do, please understand the thing what we have to do. So here, this is called a reference pair. Reference pair is nothing but you just need to understand what is the logic which is available in the reference pair. So using this reference pair, if you understand the logic, the same logic you have to apply in order to get the required quantity in the unknown pair. So here we are able to see 3 and 16. So 3, 16. So you can just understand 3 become 16. What is 16? 16 basically 16 we can write it as 4 square. So 3 become 4 square here. Then 6 will be what is the question. So what is the logic which is available in the question? So if you understand 3 become 4 square, that means there is a, if you assume there is a number n become n plus 1 more than that number square. So n become n plus 1 whole square. That's a logic which is available here. So then 6 become what? 6 becomes 6 plus 1 whole square. That is nothing but 7 square. Mark your answer choice as 49. So what you need to do is, so, and dear students, please do not do this kind of thing. So some students are doing like this. So there is a number 3. 3 becomes 6. That means 3 into 2 is a 6. Then 16 into 2, taking the answer as 32 is absolutely wrong way of solving. Even to trap you, they are going to be those kind of option choices also. So what you have to remember in all the analogy questions is, you have to take the reference pair as your assumption. So using the reference pair, in the reference pair, understand what is the logic between the elements. The same logic we have to apply in order to get the unknown quantity. That is what you have to do in the analogy. So this is called number analogy because numbers are involved in this. So you can also see the questions which are related to letter analogy also. So letter analogy means, see, for example, letter analogy means only letters are going to be involved. So you just need to understand what is the logic which is available in the letters, and the same logic we have to apply in order to get the required quantity. See, for example, if you have any question which is projected as like this, So Hari is written as Hari. So the first pair, I'm trying to discuss the first pair. So Hari is written as like this. Hari is written as like this. Then what is this? So you can understand the question is very clear to you. All letters are involved. Some letters or words are involved. So you can just understand what is the logic in the question. This is going to be the first pair and this is going to be the unknown pair. What you have to do is, first of all, you have to understand what is the logic which is available in the reference pair. So once you understand the logic which is available in the reference pair, the same logic we have to apply in order to get the required quantity. So in the reference pair, what is the reference pair? This is a reference pair. So in the reference pair, what we are having, Hari is a letter is given, Hari is written as IBSJ. So what is the logic here? H is going to be 8th alphabet. H become I. So I is the 9th alphabet. So A is going to be first alphabet. A become B here. R is the 18th alphabet. R become S here. And I become J here. I become J here. That means what is happening? Each and every alphabet is shifted by one letter. Is shifted by one letter forward. So the same logic you have to apply here. So Arun is a thing which is given. So you have to find out what is the code for Arun. So there is a letter A. So A become what? A become B. So R become what? R become S. U become what? U is the 21st alphabet. U become the next letter that is going to be V. So N is the 14th alphabet that is going to be 15th alphabet. The next letter to N is going to be O. So the answer choice for the question must be B, S, B, S, B, O, B, S, B, O. So you can mark your answer choice as that. So if you see numbers, that is called as a number analogy. If you see letters individually, that is called letter analogy. Sometimes you are going to see the question where you can able to see words. So they are going to project the question which are related to words also. So how word-based questions are given? So word-based questions are given in such a way that I'm just taking a very simple example to understand better. So the question which is given as school students, then hospital is dash. So you just need to understand the logic which is available in the reference pair, apply the same logic which is required to find out the unknown quantity. So if you observe school and students, what's the relationship between school and students? So basically students will come to the school for getting training. So the requirement of students to come to the school is going to be training. So students will come to the school for getting trained. So hospital and dash. So basically patients will come to the hospital for getting the treatment. So answer choice must be patients. So like that, you can able to see three individual modules. One is purely you can see the questions which are related to numbers, or otherwise you can see the questions which are related to variables, or otherwise you can see the questions which are related to words. And there is one more pattern which is available, that is nothing but questions which we can expect in the form of a diagrams. That is not going to be discussed here. That will come under purely in a non-verbal reasoning. So what is non-verbal reasoning is non-verbal reasoning. The name itself is indicating non-verbal. There is no verbal information. Only diagrams are given. So using the diagrams, we have to find out the other quantity. So that's why we'll discuss those kind of pattern in the complete section of non-verbal reasoning. So in this module and in this today's session, we'll discuss some questions of analogy which are related to number analogy, letter analogy, and word analogy. So for solving word analogy, what is required is basic general knowledge is required. For solving questions which are related to letters or variables, what is required is if the student is able to remember A to Z alphabets with the respective numbers, and the student is able to remember the alphabet positions from the forward direction and backward direction, it would be easy. And to solve the number analogy questions, if you can remember the squares which are ranging from 1 to 25, cubes which are ranging from 1 to 15, and the prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100, then you can feel very comfortable in solving the question. So this is what the required quantity, and that's the reason in the starting of the session I have shown the basic prerequisite as this. Let's start with the session. by starting with the number analogy questions. So I hope you understand very clearly what is analogy. So analogy is, in very simple words, analogy is nothing but it is a relationship between the two individual pairs. The first pair is called as a reference pair, second pair is an unknown pair. So this is a 4 become 25. Then 5 become what? This is a question. So 4 become 25 means there is a 4 become 5 square. Then 5 become what? 5 become 6 square. Answer choice must be 36. Like that you can able to see the question. So look at the first question which is available on the screen. Can you please tell me what is the answer choice? I'm looking for your response. Please do respond in the chat box. My dear students, please do respond in the chat box. I'm looking for your responses. Anyways, I'll definitely discuss, but meanwhile you have to learn. What is the answer, my dear students? Yes, I'm getting responses from the students. Okay. Some students are saying 729. Okay, let's see what is the logic which is available in the question. So by observing this, we are able to see there is a number 25. There is a number 25. 25 turns to be 216. Then 64 will be what is the question? 64 will be what is the question? So what is this? This is a reference pair. So observe the reference pair. 25 is 216. No need to look at what is this unknown pair. First of all, observe the reference pair, understand the logic which is available in the reference pair. That's your first task. So there is a number 25, 216. What is 25 basically? 25 is 5 square. Okay. So what is 216? 216 is nothing but 6 cube. So if you want to check out once, you can check out the cube numbers which I have shown in the previous. 6 cube is 216 and 5 square you very well know 25. So 25 becomes 216. That means there is a number n square, it turns to be n plus 1 whole square. N plus 1 whole cube. N square is turns to be n plus 1 whole cube. This is what the logic which is available in the question. The same logic we have to apply in order to get the required quantity. So what is 64 basically? 8 square. 8 square will become 8 plus 1 9 cube. 8 plus 1 9 cube. That is nothing but 729, which is available as option A. You can mark it as answer choice. Are you clear, my dear students? Do respond in the chat box. Once if you get a clarity, you can able to solve these questions with more ease. Only the thing is you have to get a clear clarity regarding this. Yes, okay, fine. So I hope it is clear. Look at the second question which is available on the screen. Can you please tell me what is the answer choice for the question which is available on the screen? What is the answer? No response till now from the students. One student has given the response as option C. Split the numbers, look at the logic, it would be easy. Yeah, you can contact Rambabu sir regarding any kind of queries. Okay. Nice, good response from the students. Good response from the students. Okay, fine. Let me look at what is the logic which is available in the question in order to answer. See, if you observe the first one, 11236. The second one, 11449. 11449. So this is your reference pair. Using this reference pair, you have to find out the required one. Using this reference pair, you have to find out the required one. Yeah, I'm able to see some responses from the students. So let me understand what is the logic which is available in the question. So this is 11236, 11236. And the next one is 11449, 11449. So please try to understand, what is the logic which is available in the question. So the first pair is started with 1. And the second one is also started with 1. Third one is also started with 1. Let me look at this. So what is this number? 12. So how can we write? And this is 12 and this is 36. So 36 is a familiar number for me, that is 6 square. And what is 12? 12 is nothing but 6 into 2, that is going to be 12. So double of 6 is 12. And you can also look at this. 49 is 7 square. Double of 7 is going to be 14. Double of 7 is going to be 14. That is what clearly given here. And look at this number 11664. What is 64 8 square? What is double of 8? That is 16. So this is what happening here. What is the next one? So next one will start with 1 and you can observe this is 6 square, 7 square, 8 square. The next one is going to be 9 square. What is 9 square? 81. What is double of 9? That is 18. So answer choice must be 11881. 11881. So you can mark it as option C. So I'm telling this just for understanding purpose, but actually there is something very different logic and a very simple Vedic math trick, a wonderful Vedic math trick is there behind this solvation. So I just want to share that trick with you so that you can understand why we have taken these numbers like this. So let me start with the trick. All of you, please try to use any calculator or something and try to tell me what is the answer choice for the question which I'm asking now. See, for example, you have any question as like this: 112 into 102. What is the resultant for this? 112 into 102. So if you solve, you are going to get, use calculator and tell me what is the answer. 112 into 102. 112 into 102. What is the answer choice? Please tell me. What is the answer choice? Is my result is correct, which I have written on the screen? 112 into 102. You are going to get a result which is equal to 11424. So let me take one more. Try to give me the answer faster than me. For example, you have any question as 106 is multiplied with 105. What is the resultant you are going to get? Try to check out. 106 into 105. What is the resultant you are going to get? Try to check out. You will get a result which is equal to 11130. You will get a result which is equal to 11130. So try to tell me this answer now. What is 108 into 102? 108 into 102. You will definitely get a result which is equal to 11016. You will get a result which is equal to 11016. One last question. Tell me what is the answer choice for 106 into 106. You are going to get a result as 11236. 11236. So I didn't by-hearted any one of these results. I have just randomly taken this and using a very simple Vedic math trick in order to answer the question. So what is the Vedic math trick which I am using in order to solve these questions? In order to solve this question, let me discuss the logic with you so that you can feel very comfortable in solving the question. So what is the logic? So let me start with the first one. I'll try to discuss the logic and we'll look at the numbers again. 112 into 102. So that's the first question is 112 into 102. 112 into 102. So if you find out the resultant 112 into 102, 112 into 102, if you find out what is the value of it, by using the calculator, we can able to get the result which I have shown in the previous. So 112 into 102. That's right. Hello. So we are getting a result as 11424. So that is a basic calculator approach. Instead of that, if you can use a very simple Vedic math trick. So what is a Vedic math trick which we can apply? So observe the first number 112. So 112 is going to be a 3-digit number, right? So 112. I am taking a base as 100. This logic is going to work when the base is near to 100, when the base is near to 100. So the first number is 112. So 112 is nothing but we can say 112. How much more than 100? We can say 112 is going to be 12 more than 100. So on top of 100, there is an increase of 12. I'm just taking 112 is nothing but on top of 100, there is an increase of 12. I'm just taking as like this. The second number is 102. 102 is nothing but on top of 100, there is an increase of 2. On top of 100, there is an increase of 2. So basically, your answer choice will be taking the two parts. Basically, your answer choice will be taking the two parts. So what are the two parts your answer choice will take, and how can we mark the answer choice using these deviations? You can just observe. So answer choice will take two parts. The first part and second part, I'm just trying to explain in the first one. The next one, you no need anything. Directly, you can mark the answer. So the first part of the answer choice is simply take any number, add to other deviation. Take any number, add to other deviation. That means 112 is the number, add to other deviation. That is 112 plus 2, that is giving a result as 114. Or otherwise, take 102, add other deviation, 102 plus 12. Do anything. So take one number, add to other deviation, that is giving a result as 114. Just multiply your deviations like 12 into 2. What is 12 to the 24? Mark your answer choice as 11424. That's your answer. So what is the trick which we are using here is 112, 102. I'm just trying to tell you in very simple words. Now 112, 102, 112 plus 2, that is 114. 12 into 2, that is 24. So don't take 2 into 2. So extra deviation on top of 100 we have to consider. 12 into 2, that is going to be 24. So that's a logic which I'm applying. So let me take one more example so that you will get a clarity. See, for example, if I have any number as 105, I'm just multiplying with 107. What is the resultant now? 105, I'm multiplying with 107. 105, I'm multiplying with 107. Tell me what is the resultant? So 105 is nothing but on top of 100, there is an increase of 5. 107 is nothing but on top of 100, there is an increase of 7. So 105, take any number, add to other deviation. 105 plus 7, that is giving a result as 112. 7 into 5 is giving a result as 35. Answer choice is 11235. 11235. Answer choice is going to be 11235. So what we have to do is take one number, add to other deviation. Take one number, add to other deviation. So let's look at what is the answer choice for this question. Tell me what is 103 into 107. I'm looking for your response, my dear students. Tell me what is 103 into 107. 103 into 107. Dear students, please do respond in the chat box. Don't do on your own. Put your answer in the chat box. So 103 into 107 if you observe, 103 into 107 if you observe. So it's a very simple trick. I'm just directly writing the answer 103 plus 7, that is 110. 7 into 3, 21. Mark your answer choice as 11021. So if you want to get some clarity, you can just observe your answer choice using the calculator. So 103, I'm just multiplying with 107. So 103 into 107 is giving the result. Let me check. 103, I'm just multiplying with 107. You can check with the calculator, it will give the same answer or not. So if you check, it is 11021. So that's absolutely correct. So your logic will work for all the numbers which are near to 100. You can apply the same logic in order to answer the question. So that's what the logic which I'm using in order to answer these questions quickly. I hope you understand the logic now. So 106 into 105, if it is there, 106 plus 5, that is 111, and 6 into 5, that is 30. Answer is 11130. 108, if you multiply with 102, 108 plus 2, that is 110. 8 into 2 is 16. Answer is 11016. 106 into 106, if you try to check out, 106 plus 6, that is nothing but 112, and 6 into 6 is 36. So these are similar numbers. So I'm just trying to take all these values as like this. So for example, what is 101 into 101? Just an exception case I'm trying to discuss. 101 into 101. What is the answer choice for 101 into 101? And I'm trying to discuss one more exception case with you, that is 112 into 112. So please do these two so that you will get a clarity what are the conditions which we have to keep it in mind before we are answering the question. So I already told you we are dealing with the numbers which are base 100 numbers. So near to base 100. So all these numbers, if you observe, 101 is multiplied with 101. What is the result? So 101 is nothing but on top of 100 there is an increase of 1. 101 is nothing but on top of 100 there is an increase of 1. So take any number, add to other deviation. So first part of the answer choice is going to be 101 plus 1, that is 102. And what is the second part of the answer choice? So 1 into 1 is giving a result as 1. 1 into 1 is giving a result as 1. So if you take that, you are going to get a result which is equal to 1021. So, but please try to open the calculator and check your result once. So if you open the calculator and check your result, this result is not matching with the actual answer what we got in the calculator. So what is a mistake which we have done here? You just observe. Always do remember, whatever is the second part is there, which I have told you in the starting. So we are dealing with base 100. How many zeros are there in base 100? So how many zeros are there in 100? We are going to have 2 zeros. That is the reason always the product of the deviation should occupy only 2 digits. The product of the deviation should occupy only 2 digits. If you get less than the 2 digits, make it as 2 digits. If you get more than the 2 digits, take only 2 digits, send the remaining thing as carry. That is the reason if it is 101 into 101, 101 plus 1, 102, 1 into 1 is going to be 1, but we have to take it as a 2-digit number. That's why I'm writing it as 01. Similarly, if you have a number 112 into 112. So 112 is nothing but on top of 100 there is an increase of 12. 112 is nothing but on top of 100 there is an increase of 12. So take first number, add to other deviation. 112 plus 12. So 112 plus 12 is nothing but 124. What is 12 into 12? That is giving a result as 144. Is this our correct result or not? If you check with the calculator. So 112 into 112, you are going to get a result as 12544. Then what is the mistake which we are doing here is we are not doing any kind of mistake, but always do remember the second part of the answer choice should always occupied by 2 digits. Here it is 144. Take only last 2 digits. Those are nothing but 44. Send 1 as carry. 125 plus 1 is nothing but 124 plus 1 is nothing but 125. Choice is 125244. If it is directly giving 2 digits, no matter. If it is giving 1 digit, take it as a 2 digits. If it is by adding 0 at the leftmost place, if it is giving more than 2 digits, take 2 digits only, send the remaining as carry. That is what the task which you have to do. So I hope you are able to understand that point. So now, so can you please tell me what is answer once again? 101 into 101. 101 into 101. 101 plus 1, that is 102. 1 into 1 is 1, but we can take it as 01. Answer choice is 10201. So can you tell me what is answer choice for this? What is 102 whole square? 102 into 102. 102 into 102. 102 plus 2, that is giving a result as 104. 2 into 2 is 4, but you have to take it as a 2-digit number. That is nothing but 10404. 10404. Can you tell me what is answer choice for 103 into 103? 103 into 103. 103 into 103. Tell me what is the answer? 103 plus 3, that is giving a result as 106. 103 into 3, that is giving a result as 106. 3 into 3 is 9. I am taking it as 09. From 104 onwards, it is very simple. Tell me what is 104 into 104. 104 into 104. Very simple calculation. 104 into 104. Tell me 108 and 4 into 4 is 16. 108, 16. Tell me what is the answer for 105 into 105. 105 into 105. Very simple answer. 105 into 105. You are going to get a result 105 plus 5. It is giving a result as 110. 5 into 5 is 25. Answer is 11025. Answer is 11025. And even if you want to make answer very simple from 104, see, observe 104 means what? It is 4 more than 100. So 1, 2 into 4, 8, 4 square 60. It is 105. 1, 5 2 is 10, 5 square 25. So for example, if it is giving a result, what is 106 into 106? 106 plus 6, 112, 6 square 36. Or otherwise, you can also think like this. 106, it is 6 more than 100. 1, 6 into 2, 12, 6 square 36. Answer is 11236. If it is 107 whole square, what is the answer? 11449. 11449. If it is 108 whole square, answer choice is going to be 11664. 11664. I hope you are able to get a clarity. So 11236 is nothing but it is 106 whole square, right? 11449, it is 107 whole square. 11664, it is 108 whole square. What is the next number? 109 whole square. What is 109 whole square? 1, 9 into 2 is 18, 9 square is 81. That's the reason answer choice is this. I hope you got a clarity. So please tell me what is the answer for the next question. We'll wind up the session in another 5 minutes. Let's look at some of the questions, then we'll wind up the session. So 216 and 36. What is 216, my dear students? 216 become 36. 216 become 36. Then 1331 becomes what? So you should be available, you should be aware of the square numbers and cube numbers. Then only you can feel very comfortable in solving these questions. That's why I'm again and again telling you, remember the square numbers and cube numbers and prime numbers and alphabet positions which are ranging from 1 to 26 so that you can feel very comfortable in solving the questions. All the questions are given in the same pattern. Solving the each and every question is not going to have any different pattern. You have to observe the reference pair and understand what is the logic which is available in the reference pair. Apply the same logic in order to get your answer. Very simple task to do. So what is 216? This is 6 cube. What is 36? It is 6 square. So what is the logic which is available in the question? This is n cube turns to be n square. Then what is 1331? This is 11 cube. Then what is the answer? N cube become n square means 11 cube become 11 square. Answer is 121. Available as option A. Mark it as answer. The other way of looking at the question, this is a number ending with 6. This is a number ending with 6. This is a number ending with 1. Answer should end with 1. Eliminate this. Mark it as this. Look at the next one. What is the answer choice for the question which is available on the screen? 405, 135, 729 will be what? 729 will be what? Very simple question. There is a number 405. It turns to be 135. I'm sure these numbers are not related to any squares and cubes because 405 is not a square, not a cube. 135 is not a square, not a cube. If the questions are not related to squares and cubes, then definitely it might be related to any kind of product or division. That we have to keep it in mind. So this is 405 becomes 135. So what is the logic which is available? These numbers are ending with 5. Maybe these numbers should come in the same table, maybe in 5 table. So let me understand how can 405 will turns to be 135. So I'm trying to divide 405 with 3. If I divide 405 with 3, 3 ones are 3 and this is 10, 3 threes are 10 and we left with 15, 3 fives are. So 405 divided by 3 is giving this. That means there is a number. What's the logic? There is a number n becomes n by 3. So then 729 will be what? 729 divided by 3. 3 2 are 6, 3 4 are 12, 3 3 are. Answer choice must be 243 available as this. Mark it as answer. This is one way of looking at the question and understanding what is the exact logic which is available in the question. So if you are not aware of this logic, there is another smart way of dealing with the question. What is the other smart way of dealing with the question is you can just observe the first number is 405. Can you please tell me what is the digital sum of this number? Digital sum is nothing but just adding all the individual digits and trying to check out what is the overall resultant over there. What is 4 plus 0, 0 plus 5? 4 plus 0 plus 5 is giving a result which is equal to 9. That's very clear. Look at the second number 135. What is 1 plus 3 plus 5? That is giving a result which is equal to 9. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Look at the next page. 7 plus 2 plus 9. 7 plus 2 is nothing but 9. 9 plus 9 is nothing but 18. What is 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 is nothing but 9. So it is having a digital sum which is equal to 9. So look at all these are having a digital sum as 9. So the required quantity should have a digital sum as 9. Look at the first one, 5, 4, 2. 5 plus 4 plus 2. What is the value? 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2 is what? 9 plus 2 is giving a result which is equal to 11. Is it matching with 9? No, eliminate this. Look at this option. What is 1 plus 2? 3. 3 plus 3 is going to be 6. 6 plus 6 is giving a result to 12. What is 12? 1 plus 2 is 3. Not matching with 9. Eliminate this option. Just observe this. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Matching with the 9. Mark it as answer. This is the other way of looking at the same question. So we are just trying to observe what is a digital sum. So digital sum of the individual numbers should match with 9. Digital sum is nothing but the sum of the individual digits until a single digit is obtained. We got 18, but we are not stopping at 18. Again, I'm doing 1 plus 8 and taking the answer as 9. I hope it is clear. Look at the next question which is available on the screen. Please tell me what is the answer choice for the question which is on the screen. There is no much calculation here. No need of remembering any squares and cubes. Just simple common sense is enough in making the answer. Have a glance on the question. Tell me the answer. Have a glance on the question. Very simple. Take it in casual. Make it in simple way. Nobody has given the correct response till now. My dear students, 256 and some students are saying 522, 522, 522. Okay, any other kind of responses? It is a very simple task, right? It is 625 turns to be 526. What should be the logic which is available here? First, we have to understand that. So observe this difference pair, and understand what is the logic which is available. Apply the same logic in order to get this. So 625 become 526. 625, just reverse the digits. 526, 526. It is just reverse the digits, will give the answer. So 225 will be what? 225, reverse the digits. 522, 522. Answer choice is option C. Mark it as option C. That's how we can able to proceed with the solution of the question. So I hope you are able to get some clarity what I'm trying to discuss. So this is how you are able to see the questions which are related to analogy. This is how you can able to see the questions which are related to analogy. So I hope you are able to get some clarity on it. So anyways, we'll continue with the discussion of remaining letter analogy and word analogy in the next coming session. So word analogy questions also basic requirement is you have to remember or you have to remember the basic current affairs and general knowledge so that you can feel comfortable. And all of you, please remember the square numbers and cube numbers which are there. And at the same time, alphabet positions. That basic prerequisite will make you to feel very comfortable in solving the questions of analogy. Not only analogy, there is a other module called odd man out. There is another module called number series. There is another module called coding and decoding. So analogy, odd man out, coding and decoding, number series and letter series, all these questions you can feel very comfortable if you can remember this basic prerequisite as nothing but remembering the squares which are ranging from 1 to 100, 1 to 25. Remember the cubes which are ranging from 1 to 15. Remember the prime numbers which are ranging from 1 to 100. Remember the alphabet positions along with the numbers A to Z. So that means if they say what is the position of M, so don't start counting A, B, C, D and all. So M is nothing but 13. If they are asking what is the 19th alphabet, you can say S. What is the 4th alphabet? We can easily say D. Like that, you can remember the alphabets along with the numbers, numbers along with the alphabet. It makes you to feel very comfortable in solving the question. I hope you are able to get some clarity. And regarding the joining or regarding the admission, you can contact Rambabu sir. Actual classes will start from Monday.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir,
Yeah.
నేను రాంబాబు అండి.
Sir.
సార్ గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్ కూడా క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం, చిట్టుబాబు చెప్పాను, రేపు క్రియేట్ చేసేసి పేమెంట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళని దాంట్లో పెడతామని చెప్పండి. మెటీరియల్ కూడా
and all of you dear students, you are going to get a link. Whoever made the payment, you are going to get a Google Drive link where we can post all the material and all the classroom PPTs, like whatever the questions which I have discussed with you and whatever the tricks which I have told you, all those material will be given in the form of a classroom drive. That drive, it's not a drive, it's a classroom application. We'll be giving an invitation link to you. So once if you made the payment, we are going to receive your contact number along with your mail ID. So once you have done with the payment, we are going to add you in the classroom in the invitation. We'll share the invitation. Once you accept the invitation, you can able to see all the material which we are doing on regularly day by day classes. Whatever the classroom discussion is there, those things we are going to keep there. Even you have any kind of queries. See, for example, I have solved some question so quickly, so you are unable to understand that question. But once you look at the material, so material is not having any solution. You have to learn the solution. You have to learn the things from the classroom. So material is not having any solution. It will have just questions. So while you are solving the questions which are available in the material, so you will learn something. That's the main agenda of putting not putting any answers there. So you will come to know, okay, this is a thing, this is a thing. So you have to do all the questions on your own once you listen the session. And still you have some queries. So definitely not only this book, you can take any book which is available for aptitude and reasoning. So you can do the practice from that. You have any kind of queries, you can put the questions or queries in the classroom group also. We'll be definitely ready to solve that questions and put the solution as in the form of a picture there. So you don't need to think that sir is not clearing the doubts. I'll completely keep one doubt clearance session also where I can clarify all the students' doubts or queries from the topics which I have discussed. So that's how the procedure will be there. And like this, we'll be going with the 40 to 45 days of sessions where we can complete the entire module of quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning along with the non-verbal reasoning. So that once you are done with the 45 days of session, you will be getting a confidence to clear any kind of aptitude test. So now, dear students, it is not only for campus placements. Even if you are preparing for any other kind of central government exams and state government exams, the training what you are going to undergo now will be definitely going to be helpful. But only the instruction which I want to tell you is, please follow the sessions regularly. Don't skip the sessions because sessions will be having interlinked, especially arithmetic questions. So, and the second thing is, after finishing the session, if you ignore or if you are not doing the practice, definitely you can easily forget all the concepts. So doing the practice regularly is a one more important key point which you have to remember, so that you can do more and you can do more questions which are there in the exam. So once you are done with all the questions of learning all the concepts is over, then the second stage of preparation is solving the questions within time. So solving the question, anybody will teach. So I can teach how to solve the question. You can definitely know how to solve the question once anybody is explains to you. So, but that is not the major challenge, because all the competitive exams are depending on in what time you are doing. So any